Hi everyone, my name is Aimann and I'm part of the business development team here at CoinGecko. I'll be your host for this session of Foundations at Consensus Distributed. Now, for those of you who are not aware of what we do at CoinGecko, we are the largest independent crypto data aggregator. We've been operational since 2014 and we track over 7,000 tokens from 400 exchanges. Every quarter, we publish our crypto report, and we also have an API that's used by hundreds of top crypto projects. For today's foundation session at Consensus Distributed, we are happy to have Hongfei, founder of NEO, to join us. We'd like to
Hello,
thank the
Aimann.
NEO team for preparing the presentation. Hi, Dahong.
Hi,
Okay,
hi, hi.
really excited
Sorry
to
to
have you.
interrupt you.
Hey, no worries, man. I mean,
Yeah,
it's free and easy, right? So, thank you again for your presentation just now. Okay, so we've got some questions prepared for you. Now,
sure.
so our first question. So
Uh-huh.
NEO started back in 2014, and that was actually the same year that CoinGecko started, right?
Oh, what a
So
history.
for
Yeah.
those that are new, I know, coincidence, right? Now, for those that are new to the crypto scene, what's the added value of NEO against your other competitors?
Mhm.
For example, right? Ethereum has been making a lot of inroads in DeFi and
Yeah,
has a large developer mindshare,
yeah.
right? And now Tron's also continuing to make quite a
Mhm.
development,
Yeah.
recently launching their own equivalent of MakerDAO with Just and also USD issuance. So where does NEO stand, and
Mhm.
how does it navigate this competition?
Yeah, thank you. I think that's a very essential, very good question. I believe the biggest add value of new is the competition and diversity. First of all, we're not copying what Ethereum did because actually New started almost at the same time as Ethereum back to early 2014. Um, and we are the first public blockchain project initiated from China, from the eastern part of the world. And also, we're the first public blockchain adopted a BFT, or presenting fault tolerant style consensus, which has perfect finality and which is, I believe, is the most suitable consensus mechanism for financial usages, which is also proven by the choice of Libra. So I think the advantage is that we have a different design philosophy. We're not we're not heavily focused on censorship resistance. We're more practical. We're more willing to be compatible with the real world. Um, so basically, that's our design philosophy, and we have different mechanisms. Just like I said, the consensus mechanism. We also have a dual module economic model, which is completely different from any other blockchains. So the biggest advantage is that we have different design philosophy. We have different architecture, and we also, from the engineering point, we're different. And with the launching of our new version, New 3, we will add on
Mhm.
three major new features, which is built-in Oracle, new FS, and new ID. So you can have digital identity, you can have distributed storage, you can have built-in Oracle when you are doing a smart contract on new. So that's a very great added value.
Okay, all right. Thanks for sharing. Now,
Thanks.
so what would you say the would be the killer use case that you're expecting to see from NEO?
Uh-huh. It's,
Right. So
that's a
DeFi,
that
DeFi.
yeah, that's $1 million question. That's tough. Uh,
Yeah.
the honest answer is I don't know. I don't know yet. Uh, but
Okay.
I just mentioned a lot of about philosophy. Um, for the past year, we've saw DeFi booming on Ethereum. Uh, but I think DeFi is a very beneficial, is a really beneficial exploration. But I don't see it as the end form of it. I think it's the prelude of something that is much bigger. Um, I think we will see a hybrid model of combining the decentralized part and centralized part of financial services in the future. I truly believe that blockchain is the best technology to do record keeping for the financial industry, to do automation of financial products. Define just proved that people can integrate, can stack on different building blocks like stablecoin, like P2P lending, and integrate them into a new form of financial services. If we add in some centralized flavor into it, make it more flexible, make it more compliant, I think we will see something much, much bigger. And that's what I'm expecting to see on NEO.
Okay, okay. That's actually a really good point that you brought up there, because there's very interesting developments right now in China.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
There's been a lot of buzz lately about the digital yuan. Right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of international retailers. You have McDonald's, Starbucks doing pilot tests right now, right? So, I mean, what are your thoughts about decentralized, digital yuan, and how do you think this will affect NEO?
Yeah, digital yuan is basically the digital version of cash, of paper money. So a paper money is a fiat. A fiat means that it's obligation. It's a legal tender. So that's enforced by the legal system. And the digital yuan is also with the same nature. So I don't see it's a step back. I see it's a step up. I think it's for the very short term, it will not affect NEO or any other blockchain directly, but it will open the mind of people that they will know that we can have a digital version of money which can be programmed, can be managed by code. So that is some I would say like enlightenment for the completely digital economy that will ultimately benefit the blockchain industry. We will see a migration from physical goods, physical papers, moving on to digital realm, and that will and all this movement will be utilizing the blockchain technology. So I would say in the long term, it will definitely benefit NEO. At the end of the day, the vision, the tagline under NEO is smart economy. We coined the word because the initial vision of NEO is to digitize all physical assets.
Okay. So, I mean, that being said, the digital yuan would benefit NEO in the long term.
Definitely.
Right.
Definitely.
Okay. Which brings us to another question, right? Well, to my next question here, which is really, really interesting. I just found out that NEO was one of the first to join the .NET Foundation, the first blockchain member of the .NET Foundation. This is back in September 2019. How has the .NET community been receptive to blockchain? And has it been beneficial to NEO?
Yeah. We were invited to .NET Foundation for quite a while, and we're still the only one blockchain players in the foundation. I think the reason that .NET Foundation asked us to joining is because we are building things for Visual Studios. We believe at NEO, our developers believe that Visual Studio is one of the most best IDE for programmers, and we have one of the best smart contract systems. So we want to integrate these two together. So currently, NEO Toolkit, it's an add-in to Visual Studio Code, is ranked #2 at Visual Studio Code Marketplace, just between IBM and Microsoft. So we're quite popular on the .NET or Visual Studio or maybe Microsoft blockchain ecosystem. So I think we benefit from joining the foundation, and the foundation also benefits from our contribution to the building tools.
That's really really exciting to hear. Congratulations to your
Thanks,
team.
thanks.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time that we have for today. Right. Thank you, Da, for taking the time to share us more about Neo and your latest updates, and thanks for answering some of my questions.
Thank you, Aimann. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Bye bye.